Welcome back to another video. Today joining me back in the BMW E92 330, and we have a problem with our ABS system, traction control. We've got some warning lights on the dash, I'll show you in a moment. So hopefully we're going to try and diagnose this without a computer, without any plugging anything into the car. I'm just going to physically check the system, check the sensors, and try and determine or see if we can find anything physically wrong. So we'll crack on with that now. As you can see, we've got ABS, traction control light, all sorts of warning lights there. So we'll try and diagnose that, see what's causing it. More likely ABS sensor or ABS ring, but so to try and diagnose our problem, I'm going to take out the ABS sensor, which is here, just a 5mm. Right, now that we have the ABS sensor pulled out, we're going to check for a build-up of dirt on the end, preventing the signal. We're also going to check for damage, scratching, or if the end has been completely worn off. If you have the ABS reluctor rings, they will swell and grind the end off, and this one looks completely fine. I have noticed, if you down look at the axle, there is corrosion on there, and if you have a really close look, I mean, we'll have a look at the sensor. That's fine. That sensor is not scratched. It's not dirty. There's nothing wrong with it. There are no reluctor rings on the drive shafts here. So I think what we need to do is check the other one and then see what we find on this one. And I think if it's not the sensor, then what's going to be causing the problem is dirt on the drive shafts, or corrosion, or a build-up that is just confusing what the sensor is reading. So we'll try and get this one out. Hopefully it comes out as easy as the other one just did, but this side looks far more corroded. I mean, ABS sensors do fail, you know, they do break, but I'm not certain it's the full story in this case. Right, this ABS sensor is a lot more corroded and stuck, so we've ended up breaking it. So we'll try and get this out. This could be our cause, but we've got to replace it now anyway. We broke it. We'll get it out, bring it back. Okay.
So what I've done is with a screwdriver. Is come into the top, the sides all the way around like this, all the way around to break it off the sides. It appears fairly loose now, so we'll just try digging it out now. Well, you can't see it that clearly, but I think that's definitely our problem. Let's get the rest out.
On inspecting the sensor after removing it, it was absolutely caked in dirt and filth. So there's definitely not being able to read what was going on because of dirt. What I've decided to do here is, even if the issue is resolved, I'm still going to pull out the drive shafts. But look at this nut. It is, you can't even tell it's a nut. I'm going to paint the drive shafts, recondition them. But look at that. Look. How am I going to get that out? We're going to pull off this cover now. This is a 10mm plastic nut. And there are two 8mm self tappers to undo. This is one of the self tappers. There's also one underneath. Just going to apologise for some of the wind noise here. I mean, we have really bad weather at the moment. There's a storm coming in. This is the one underneath the vehicle. We've lifted up the weather protection now, and the ABS connector is this grey one. I'm going to push the tabs in, pop it out. There we go. After disconnecting the old ABS sensor, you just pull it out. It comes out nice and easily. It's always a good idea to compare the two ABS sensors. This one's broken, but I compared it to the other one. Well, it's just a case now of doing everything we've just done the opposite way round. Reconnecting the sensor, putting it back in, and putting a wheel up. Just checking here, you can see it does only go on one way. Just going to use a bit of brake clean here to clean up some of the area. And hopefully to prevent this sticking in the future, I'm going to put some copper grease around the very back end of it. Try and avoid the ends of the sensor. clipped and tied all the wires away where it should be. Now, just to finish this off, I'm going to put some copper grease around the ring here, because being winter, you've got the road salt and everything. It just gets in there and makes the wheels stick on, makes it extremely hard to get off. So we're just going to plaster this with copper grease. You don't need too much, but we'll get some on there. And that just about finishes the job.
Right, let's see now if the problem's gone away. Oh, well, as you can see, took the car for a little run. And no lights on. Turn her off. Restarter. There we go, all gone off. Beautiful. Alright.